It respawns after like couple seconds.
On your left.
Ooh.
30.
Still there. Clear by half.
You kidding me, dude?
Ah, how did I get that? Oh. Wait, the 1x contact? What?
Yeah, I think you got into him. Maybe.
Since when do you get 1x contacts?
I don't know.
That was a bit close.
Not a spot, I don't think. No, he is not a spot. .2. Nice job. One lap at a time.
Apparently I'm in fourth.
Yep. Once again, don't see third in the pits. iRacing, please.
Driver changes maybe?
It's only driver change.
Left side. Car is a lap down ahead of us. Clear, clear, clear. Left side. Clear. Earl, let's get a little help with these lappers. 10-4.
Coming up on GTE leader.
Kill him.
He's the middle car.
Right side. Lap traffic up here. Still there. Clear. That's a good job. Get these lappers out of the way, Earl. Roger.
I guess I shouldn't split them.
No.
Okay, well that would be a cut.
Clear. Left side. Clear.
That cost me home 2 seconds.
Oh. Also, our 17 is over.
What is over?
Set hour 17. 16 hours to go. Well, 16:55 left. Running at 2.7 right now. 2 laps. Unless you bid it.
39.1.
Who, me?
Nose, you're on
I
the
can
way.
get close to bidding it.
I'm sure I'll be the one who bins it.
Earl, get him the fuck out of the way. All right.
Good thing iRacing doesn't little flat spots.
Yeah.
On your right. Clear if you need it.
So pit next lap, right?
Next lap, we have 1.9 right now. It'll probably come around at 1.7.
Car is a lap down ahead of us.
No, not GTs.
Well,
I had such a good lap.
yeah, you got about 1.7. Yeah, next time, next time.
Left side, 36.2. Nose, you're on the way. Left side. Left car's in front of you. You're clear. Right side. Clear, clear, clear.
Whoop.
Well,
Lap traffic up here.
it's fine. Everything's fine. Do you want tires now?
I suppose.
They're also going to be hot. Be careful. Guy behind you is not for position.
I don't know, the tire temps seem to be fine on the dashboard.
Okay.
So the question is, do I want tires?
side.
Ferrari, please.
Clear,
You got
clear,
this.
clear. Right side. Clear, clear, clear.
I guess I should take tires just in case.
They are set for tires. Also, your braking marker was dead.
I know. Where did it go? I am sad.
Don't worry, you can hit it next lap.
Promise.
I promise. Box, box, box. Stops are so long.
I know. 48 seconds. Come on. Shouldn't have taken tires.
Like George said, you can make up those 15 seconds with the fresh tires. I'm going to watch you exit, and then I'm going to jump out to a test.
Okay.
Warm up a bit. You got a massive gap to 8th place. Next spot's 26 seconds up the road. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Good job, man. Don't change your line. They're gonna move.
¿Hago las optionals o es demasiado tiempo? Sí, ¿no? 0,3 segundos, uff,
Clear.
súper importantes tienen que ser. 0,3 segundos.
There, I'm back.
Got that lap car up there.
I have not binned it.
Good.
Right side. Clear, clear, clear. .6. Earl, guide him through there, brother. Left side. Clear. Hand him through there, big Earl. Roger.
Hello.
Right side. Clear, clear.
Guys,
What? Who's there?
guess who? How's it going?
Doing good?
We haven't binned it.
That's not surprising, consider the amount of turns you have.
There are 38 turns according to iRacing.
It's lies. Filthy lies. So what's your position?
6 at the moment.
Yeah, going back and forth between 6th and 4th. Just depending on pit cycles.
Why though? We're doing better in Sebring, Kansas.
38.1.
Why are you looking at me?
Bud. Doing good.
I don't know who is driving now.
Right now I am.
And it's sixth position. Who to blame?
Well, you, because you're not here.
Oh, I would be in it in the first corner.
On your left. Clear.
I would like, oh, it's downforce, so it means it has unlimited amount of grip and I will go full throttle. Then, oh no, actually not. But still, it's too much. And like, I don't know what's going on.
So what you're saying is that high downforce cars are not easy to drive.
No, I'm not saying that.
That's exactly what you said.
I'm saying that they are not enjoyable to drive. Like,
Yes, they are. I like this car.
okay.
Keep after him,
When
man.
I say
Keep
they're
on
not
him.
enjoyable
I'm
to
parking
drive,
up here.
I mean that they're not enjoyable to drive for me.
That's why you say I don't like them.
Yeah, that's why I say I don't like them.
Now you said that the car is not enjoyable.
You see, when you say something, it's pretty obvious that you mean that it's your opinion.
No.
What? No. Except, like, if you like, when you say about the level of enjoyment, it's pretty, like, it's pretty clear that you're stating your opinion. When you say
Leaders on
like
pit road.
2
Left
plus
side.
2 equals 4, it's not an opinion. It's like a
Clear.
fact.
Well, depending how you look at it.
Is it objective or subjective? Apple,
but-
oranges.
What, you have finally learned the word?
What? That actually I forgot. I forgot how I proved that it's. Is it objective or subjective?
No, you didn't have the concept of subjective.
Right side.
Ah,
Clear pit
like
road.
I don't remember.
Go ahead.
I tried to prove that it's
Clear,
objective
clear.
or it's subjective.
Leaders on pit road.
Yes.
What? Objective or subjective? I don't remember.
You tried to prove that objective to me is a real thing.
Well, it is.
Except it isn't.
You see, if you say like, okay, to me is the same thing as to everyone. If you like, you can say it that way, because me and everyone generally doesn't matter. Because I, for example, each human person is a collection of cells. So, like, all the society on Earth is like a collection of cells if you compare it to the universe. So, if like on this, if you take this grand scheme of things, objective for all people means the same thing as objective for one person, because the scale doesn't really matter when you compare it to the universe.
Get to him. He's gonna let you go.
I really wasn't listening because I'm driving.
Yeah, don't distract him, please.
37.2.
You see, like Gansis knows what to do when I'm talking shit if he's driving. Like otherwise he would not be able to do well in Sebring.
Left
So there was some kind of drama in Le
clear,
Mans
clear, clear. Left
because
side.
when I was watching stream and
On your
like,
clear, clear.
like it wasn't even about iRacing and people were saying that there is some kind of boycotting going on.
Basically, iRacing did what iRacing does on these big events, and people got pissed. The end.
But
Mass
last,
disconnection because of the track.
what they hated Le Mans so much?
No, basically there's a apparently GPU memory leak on this track, which caused a mass disconnection on the top broadcast split, and people got really pissed.
And a bunch of the GTE field parked it at the start-finish line
He knows
and
you're coming.
sat there for a bit, then left in protest.
Interesting. But why would they park it on the start-finish line?
Left side,
To protest.
clear.
No, it sounds like being a stupid idiot to park it on the straight finish line. Like if you don't, go, just leave and tell them what the fuck. Why? Maybe someone is driving and they're not disconnected. Like, okay, I'm driving until I hear another official response, and there are 5 jerks staying on the middle of the track.
Well, the difference here is that most likely this race was really presented to Ferrari and Ford because of the new cars and the big race and etc. etc. And that would be like a better way to show it than just post angry forum posts as to why iRacing still hasn't fixed things they should have fixed.
But wait. You said that
Enter
the
there,
like
big girl.
same thing
Let's
happens
go.
for each big event, but there was no problem when Sebring, as far as I remember.
I don't know, was there in top split?
I mean, what's so different about Top Split in terms of performance? They have worse PCs?
Because shit happened in Daytona, and I don't know if it happened in Sebring. And well, since it's a broadcast split, it carries a bit more weight than these splits we are racing in.
What kind of weight?
It represents
people are what?
iRacing.
Yeah.
No. You don't
Yes,
Yes.
I mean,
iRacing themselves broadcast it, thus representing iRacing.
but why does it care more weight in terms of performance-wise?
Well, performance-wise, it's the same.
Then I'm asking, why is the Top Split having more problems? They have worse PC
39.2.
than all other people, or what? Like,
No, because slower splits, nobody talks about them. That's why you have the confirmation bias that the issue happens in top splits only, when in fact, for Le Mans, it has happened in every split, I believe. But the top split is talked about more because it's the broadcast split.
I understand, but when we started Sebring, there was no problems whatsoever. And you started the race, by the way, so you should be aware of it.
I don't know if there was. I mean,
In
I
our
haven't
split,
had
we
any
had no
issue
problem.
in Le Mans. Like, I haven't had an issue in this race, but many people did.
So
How many
I just
laps do
don't-
you have left, Gunzus? Do you know?
9.
Okay.
Probably 8. Not including this one.
So it's just strange that, I don't know. So far, I'm not a very experienced endurance racer in iRacing, let's just say that. But the one race I had, there was no problems whatsoever, apart from random, some kind of a failure on my side. I don't know what actually happened. By the way, have I left Discord when I disconnected last in Sebring when I was near the pits?
Believe so, yes.
So it's probably my internet in that case.
Another thing, Sebring isn't one of the big iRacing events. It's Daytona, Le Mans, probably the Glen.
Nürburgring?
Nordschleife?
Although Nürburgring, I think, went fine. But I don't know, we weren't racing then.
Why would Daytona be more popular than Nürburgring? It doesn't make sense.
It's the first one of the year.
Yeah, it's the season opener. In
It's-
real life, Yeah.
Yeah, the IRL IMSA season opener.
Lap traffic up here.
I mean, so. I'm still angry that all of you decided to not race Nürburgring.
Who?
All of you. They said, oh no, nobody will run Porsche because it's too hard to drive and we will crash.
Oh,
I guess
it's
we'll not
hard to
drive.
drive.
No, you said yourself that Porsche is easier to drive than HPD.
Depending on the
On your
track.
Knows you're coming. Clear.
Actually, at Le Mans, Porsche is harder to drive than HPD probably.
One on the right side.
Especially because you're running almost zero downforce.
Head up through there, big girl. Roger.
I said that at Le Mans, I think Porsche is harder to drive than HPD. Because Le Mans braking points for Porsche is a lot of death.
Clear.
Isn't
here.
the HPD?
Don't understand anything anymore.
No ABS at low speeds. You don't have any downforce, so they just lock snap up. Lock snap.
And you can't use more than 50% brake power, or it will basically lock up and slide.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like Porsche for me.
And in Porsche, your braking point is about half a mile before the corner, while in the HPD, like Mulsanne chicanes, is 100-meter boards. So you really have no room for error. Either you will be slow, or if you lock up, you miss the chicane.
Well, this explanation doesn't make sense because if you brake earlier in Porsche, you're slow too.
Yeah, but
Like-
you have time to adjust.
Just what?
Adjust.
Just
Like, okay, if you lock up, you still can't save it in a
yes,
Porsche.
because it's a good car. It's a more interesting car because you are not instantly dead if the car is locked up.
So what you're saying is that an easier car is more
No,
interesting.
you see? No, you don't understand. Like, let me explain it to you.
He's not gonna listen to you.
Why?
He's driving.
Well, he has been listening to me till now.
You have the Mulsanne straights to explain it to me.
Oh, that's a long time.
On these.
So, basically, it's your vaping and telling that you have no time you're driving. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's on the straight.
Yeah, I'm on the straight.
I'm not even in the session, and I know that's what he's doing.
Vaping on the straight?
Yes.
Good. How to explain what I want to say?
Choose your words carefully.
Okay, for example, I can take New Dirt as an example. I think that is a good one.
Take what as an example?
Third four.
New
Ah.
Dirt. There is a lot of rebel going on around it because the cars don't slide very much.
Okay.
Automatically, lots of people thought that it is easier to drive that way, that because they don't slide. Personally, I find it like 10 times more difficult to drive in Dirt 4 than in Dirt Rally because yes, you understeer, but understeer you can't correct understeer because like you're on the dirt, you're locking your brakes and you're just washing off the course and you can't do shit.
Okay.
And a lot of people think that, well, it's harder when you can the car is super slidey. And I'm not agreeing with that. And basically, technically speaking, from a lot of people's perspective, sliding is harder.
Right next to him, bud. Already told
But-
him twice. Stay right.
Oh, okay, how can I say it? Actually,
Still there. You're clear.
basically, in Dirt 4, it's like an HPD.
Okay.
On the left side.
Actually, I'm just proving that
Clear,
your
clear,
point
clear.
is right.
I wanted to say go on.
He is a lap down, right?
Okay,
10-4.
HPD is harder than Porsche. You win. I live with the shoot and go kill myself because I
On the left side.
have no honor left. Well, in that case, if HPD is harder to drive, why didn't anyone go with Porsche?
Because Nürburgring is hard.
Because in Nürburgring you had an option between.
Nobody went for any options at all, so
I mean, that's true.
I couldn't make it. Psych couldn't make it. Yames couldn't make it.
Yeah, I think that was the main reason why we didn't do it in the first place. It really wasn't the car.
I bet next year nobody will do it in Porsche too. Forever alone, no Porsche friends. I will make Squid do Porsche with me.
I'm
Actually,
back in the session, by the way.
I mean, if you could get like Squid yourself, like if you could get 10 to 12 people for 2 teams, I mean, you have more options.
how did you count 10 to 12 people?
If you can get 20 to 12 people.
Clear.
So that we can race 2 teams.
Well, Squid's always busy. Or at least that's what it seems
And
like.
keeps forgetting everything.
I mean, it's better than nobody. You see, there is a little bit of a problem to find someone to race Porsche with me. As you probably know. The only one I found to race is Gansis, Cervatis for one race, and Squid. That's all. Nobody's buying Porsche. Maybe not buying, like driving Porsche. Apart from them.
Tío, yo no entiendo qué hacen peleándome la posición. No lo entiendo, tío, de verdad. Es que no lo entiendo. ¿Cómo hacen que casi me salga, tío, por desdoblarse, tío? Es que no lo entiendo.
I have 6 laps.
39.7.
Yep. I'm in session. Didn't know if you heard me over Maestro.
Yeah, I just hear you.
Ya.
But I was silent when you were talking about it.
I mean, if we wanted to pick an easier car for Le Mans, we would have picked probably the Ferrari, but A, it was
Not enough
too
time.
close. Not enough time. B, maybe not everyone wanted to buy it.
Rip that guy. P10.
Did he go into the wall?
I'm trying to find him.
No.
He reset. He been and went, nope, I'm done.
Welcome to endurance racing.
No. He was P4.
Wait. So the next endurance
He ran
race.
out of fuel.
Oh, miscalculation. Next endurance is 6 hours gone.
Which we're gonna do
With
teams of 2.
In 2 weeks.
2 weeks, and we have the choice between the prototype, the GTEs, and the Audi Merc GT3s. I assure you it's going to be a ton of death.
Why?
Because, like, in Le Mans, I wouldn't say the GTEs are that slow. Like, in straights, it takes a while for an HPD to catch up. Yeah, in corners, HPD has more downforce, etc. But I wouldn't say the GTEs are that much slower than HPDs. And in Glen, you have the C7, not the HPD.
Which is slower than HPD.
Yep.
So
Well, I guess we'll see how IMSA starts next season. And
Wait,
if
but-
anyone actually drives the prototype.
He
I mean,
he actually broke his steering. He ran into somebody. I think he just gave up.
I'll take it.
why would there be a lot of death if S7 is slower than HPD? Because like, why?
Because you have less delta lap times between all 3 classes.
Well, you mean that it means that they will lap later, when the field will spread up more.
Yeah, but overtaking.
It's a small track.
Yeah, it's a small track, and overtaking will be difficult.
5 laps.
So yes,
Working on 'em in
you are
front of you.
saying that we're not doing Glen.
Hmm?
So you are saying we're not doing Glen.
Oh, we are.
No, we are. We are doing.
Very nice job, man. Take care of your stuff.
So you are going for S7?
S7? You mean
You know you're
C7?
coming.
E7.
I'm actually not sure.
Jam?
I haven't decided yet. I haven't driven GTE at Watkins. It's either GTE or it's either Ferrari or C7 for me.
No love for GT3.
Left
I don't
side.
own the Merc or
Clear.
Audi.
Got the last
Wait,
car I'm
isn't
talking
there
to right now.
BMW?
No,
BMW.
they are taking away the BMW
I
and
know.
introducing GTEs.
Ahora lo pienso
I know.
pasar, por mis huevos que lo vaya a pasar.
Makes me sad.
Spin. He's on the left. On the left. Got one off the track in front of you. Drive through it. Those lampers out of the way.
Always makes me nervous.
He was P40.
And why
Left
iRacing
side.
doesn't allow more than X amount of
More than
car
5
models?
cars.
Get out of the way, Earl.
Technically, they can because I think in the last season, week 13, they had it.
Nah, it's always been 5.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that there was a week 13 which had 6 cars.
Why is it that way? Wait.
Performance.
Deck limitation? Performance.
Performance / tech limitation.
Yeah.
Clear.
Maybe on DX12. Even though they just over to DX11.
With brand new flag animations.
Day night.
To be honest, like, the day-night cycle seems like a super big improvement, but generally speaking, it is not. Because you will experience it 2 times a year.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
There are series that could use the day-night transition, just speed the time up or whatever.
Speeding the time up in iRacing. I
Ah.
don't think they will do it, to be honest.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a
Like-
full day-night cycle. Say, endurance Blancpain is going in 3 hours. You can get widely different times of day and track conditions from that.
I mean, you can just technically yes, but I don't know. In general, I feel like it sounds like such big improvement when in reality it is not that influential.
More options is always nice. Like
What?
that opens up for every track to be raced at night.
I'm not saying that it is a bad option, it's not. I'm just saying that although a lot of people say that it's very important to have such a thing,
4
and
laps.
that,
4 laps.
37.
and for
lap.
endurance racing it is, but like the main portion of your iRacing, like actual
There's that
racing,
lap car
is
up
not
there.
endurance racing.
NASCAR racing. That's kind of the main thing.
What?
It's one of the
Okay,
main
but-
things.
What?
It's half of the game.
What? What half of the game?
NASCAR. Oval racing.
You really want to have this conversation?
No, I
Yes.
don't. I'm just saying a lot of the NASCAR races
Head up through there, big
in
girl.
real life have a
Let's go.
day-night transition.
Clear, clear.
That's all I'm saying.
Wait. How long?
Left
How
side.
long? The race?
The top series runs 3-hour races. Can go 4 hours. They run long races.
I mean, what day-night transition can you get in 3 hours? Well, technically you can a little bit, but
Start in the evening.
I mean, F1 at Yas Marina gets a day-night transition, and it's a 1.5 hour race.
All depends
It
on when you
just-
start the race.
Yeah.
okay. Well, how long are races in NASCAR, or in NASCAR in iRacing? To be-
Hour and a half, 2 hours, I think. I've never done one.
Okay, one at a time when you get to them. I'm working on them.
Okay, so in your case, there will be no effect apart from the endurance races. I mean, like, look at it realistically. Like, that's all great. I'm not saying it's bad. Like, I'm just saying that most of the iRacing player base will not get anything really, like, influential from the day-night cycle update.
Okay, then what should iRacing focus on?
I don't know.
By the way, you are coming up on the leader.
Kill, destroy.
We're gonna have to pit probably by the time we get by him.
Just give me my laptop.
That I doubt I can run his lap times or yours.
They can improve damage model.
Which they are working on.
Yes.
Like, the only thing besides day-night cycle would be rain.
Rain. I think rain is more important than day and night cycle, to be honest.
Don't kill him!
He almost asked for it.
He
Jeez.
did! Nope.
Like,
Yeah, no damage from that tap.
I tapped it?
Yeah, he tapped the wall.
Jesus Christ, man, what are you doing?
Fuel
I want to
savings.
kill you, but I don't want to kill you.
Or he's just parking in front of you. Three laps.
Or they put in little Timmy at the wheel.
39.3.
That too.
How many laps?
3. Yeah, 3.8 crossing the line.
okay, so has situation stabilized? Can we continue the discussion?
Eh,
Considering Gittins is about to lap or unlap us, let's wait.
Clear.
Fuck.
Now you have to deal with this blue flag.
have dealt with it before. Jill gets this call.
Why do I have to get the car right after you get past the leader?
Oh, come on, while I'm going to be sitting in the pits, he'll be long gone.
I know.
Can I talk now?
Yes.
Okay, so don't you think the train would be a more influential thing to add?
Yes, but
That
it's
night
also a
cycle.
much harder thing to implement than day-night cycle.
Is it?
Yes.
Well,
If
for
you-
starters, you need new tires. Secondly,
No,
it-
no, no, no. Wait a second. No one said that you can't race normal tires on rain.
I will say you cannot race in rain on race slicks.
Why not? Why not?
and probably every other race driver out there.
You just can't. You have no
Wait.
grip in the rain with slicks.
Wait a second. I need to see the tire of the Porsche. I'm pretty sure MX-5 can run in the rain because are they using slicks in MX-5?
And the question is, does iRacing have threaded tires and slick tires?
And the thing with day-night transition is it's a graphical change, and all you're changing is weather at that point.
Well, you're changing temperatures too.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Temperature. That's all you're really changing.
And technically, the position of the sun needs to readjust the heat on the tarmac. Okay, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
I mean, with rain, you're changing the grip levels and the the dry patches which you get from cars driving on the same.
Yeah,
part
but
of the
if you
track.
want to make it properly, then it's not so easy. It's both a graphical and a heavy physical change. Or physics change, rather.
Yeah, I guess. But I think it would be much more influential.
Say the competition is
And
Yes, you
of course it would. I'm not denying that. I'm just saying implementing day-night cycle right now is easier and something they are working on right now compared to rain.
Why not add snow?
All right, you got 2.8. 2 laps.
36.1. Left side. Clear, clear, clear.
Somebody
I
blew
mean,
up an engine.
I'm in such a good groove right now. I could easily go for a third split.
Go for it. I bless you. So Gem will run from now.
I have a stint. Then Yames up again.
Wait, you're running one stint?
Well, I run one, Yames runs one, I run one, Yames runs one, I run one, then he runs another. Those are 1.5-hour stints.
Am I not supposed to cover one?
Possibly.
Wait. Why is stint so long?
2 fuel tanks. 2 fuel tanks is the stint.
Ah, okay. I was thinking, holy moly, this thing has a lot of fuel, like capacity. If it can run 1.3, fuck.
Good sleep, Maestro.
1.5 hours stints on one fuel tank. Why would I go to sleep? It's one night.
Any help you can get us there, big girl? Working on it, boss.
That was not planned.
Do a skid.
Yes.
Left side. Clear.
I actually have a stream.
Those lampers out of the way, Earl. 10-4.
You were not watching?
No, I wasn't.
Right
Played
side.
dirt for like
Car is a
nearly
lap
all
round
of the
ahead of us.
evening.
You're clear.
And I was racing in VR.
You were racing a wrong car.
Left side.
It feels
You're
right.
clear.
My table clamp is always whining in Porsche curves.
That's a good sign.
How is that not a slowdown?
According to Georgian, if you get back in time, you don't get to slow down.
I always get slowdown. No matter how quick I get back over. At 1.7, pit next time. Or pit
6.1.
this time.
You're sending me mixed signals, man.
Box, box, box.
Yes, I did receive a box this morning. It was a very nice cardigan jacket.
That's a slowdown.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Like, so strange. Like, I haven't gotten any slowdowns. But... And when I was
Because you were
driving...
driving the Porsche.
Yes, and you know how understeery the thing is in some parts of this track?
Do you know how hard you push the car here with this car?
Well,
You go
I'm
to
sad-
that limit every single time.
Left side. Clear.
Well, you see... It's still easier to avoid these places in HPD than in Porsche, unless you're going super slowly.
I would beg to differ.
Okay, let's...
Like going onto the Mulsanne straight, I'm usually half a lap from, half a tire from getting a slowdown.
So what's the difference?
I don't know. Do you do the same on Porsche?
Yes, if you're going fast.
Well, there you go.
I mean, if you're on the edge, any car is difficult to drive, even MX-5.
Yes. But that just means you're not driving the Porsche on the edge.
I'm not, because I'm not good enough for it. Probably. So that's why I'm driving how I can.
Where did P1 go? Did he pit?
He knows you're coming.
He is 24 seconds behind you. I'm guessing they're fuel saving.
By the way, who qualified?
George.
Georgian.